Hello, Sally. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes. Can you hear me well?
Yes?
Very good. What are your plans for today, Sally?
Oh, after this class, I will go to the shopping mall with my friends and we are going to photo booth.
Oh, wow, that sounds so fun. By the way, how was your party last week?
Oh, we had a lot of fun and also we took a lot of beautiful photos.
That's
The food was
great.
very delicious too. The
Ah, wow.
variety,
What kind of party was that?
it's like buffet.
Buffet party for what, Sally? Is it like say for example, a Christmas party, a party for all freshmen, incoming grade 7, welcome party? What kind of
Mm,
party?
It's like the end of school year party, a party before we before having the summer holiday.
Oh, wow. That sounds so fun. And I would love to try that one because when we were in high school, in secondary school, we don't have that kind of party. We only have Christmas party, what else? Like graduation party, like that. We don't have something like that where we would celebrate before the school year ends. Do you normally do that every year?
No.
Ah, so that was the very first time that you had that party, right?
Yes.
Ah, all right. Is it only on your class or for the whole school?
It's only my class.
Ah, who took the initiative to throw a party like that?
All of the parents in my class.
Oh, wow. I love the parents in your class because they just want you guys to have fun and create more deep connections with each other before the school year ends. Well, that's great because you had fun last weekend and this weekend too, you're about to have more fun with your friends. Yes,
Yes.
it's good. Just enjoy life while you are still young. Okay, because one day you would look back and you would say, "Oh, I really had a great time when I was young." It's better to enjoy now than regret later. Oh, I wish I could turn back time like that. Okay, I can only say that one. It's not that I regret my life when I was young. It's because I knew so many people who have now who are now reminiscing about their um time when they were
Childhood.
young, and they would say, oh, how I wish I did this. Now that I am old, I couldn't do it anymore, like that.
Uh,
Yes. If you're familiar with the saying, you only live once, that's right, and I believe in that one too. But um it's not always going YOLO in life. YOLO, it stands for you only live once. Okay, there is also a limitation of being a YOLO person. Yes. So anyway, Sally, without further ado, we're going to get started with the one where we ended last week. So we are now here in unit 14. Okay, so we are done reading this one. So we will move on immediately with exercise 3. Oh, this is done. So exercise 4. Is that correct, Sally?
yes.
All right. But before I will let you listen to this one, I want you to pay attention to each of the pictures. Can you still remember what happened in the story? You don't have to tell me the details of each picture. Just give me the summary about the story. Crow commits crime.
Um, I just remember a little bit. That was the man who was playing golf and Suddenly, there's a crow uh, took his gold bracelet and flew away. He was in a bad mood and he worried that the and he was sure that the gold bracelet will be go forever, will be lost forever for good. But one day, luckily, the man who pulled who pulled into a place in the parking lot in a supermarket, and something very bright caught his eyes. It was a gold bracelet. The next day, when he was at the coffee shop, he read a newspaper and realized the title was Crown Tax Bracelet. Then he put two and two together. He contact with the man and then gave the bracelet back to him. The man wondered how lucky he was.
Yes. Okay. Actually, you didn't remember a little of it. It's very vivid in your mind how the story goes. Okay, so well done on that one, Sally. So here's the audio. And later on, I will not let you retell the story anymore because you just did it a while ago. So we will move on immediately with exercise 4. When the tape pauses, you're going to complete it with the correct idiom. So here it is, Sally. Oh, hold on. It's a little bit loading.
Unit 14. Crow commits crime. Page 63, Exercise 2. Listen.
No.
Page 63, Exercise 4. Listen and complete. Close your book. Listen to the story again. When the cassette pauses, try to complete the idiom.
Clearwater, Florida, USA. One day, when Frank Landstrom was playing golf in Clearwater, Florida, something strange happened. His $450 gold bracelet was in his golf cart. All of a sudden, a big crow flew down
Sudden, out of nowhere.
nowhere and grabbed the bracelet. What in the world? Frank thought. He watched, wide-eyed,
I
as the crow made off
what
with his
was his
bracelet. Frank was in a bad
mood.
mood because he was sure the bracelet was gone for
Good.
good. Later that day, a man named Tom Johnson pulled
Into a blaze.
into a supermarket parking lot 35 miles from Clearwater. Something shiny on the ground caught his
I
eye. He picked it up. It was a gold bracelet. The next morning, Tom saw a story in the newspaper about a crow and a gold bracelet. He put two and two
together.
together. Then he got in touch with Frank Landstrom to give the bracelet back. Frank couldn't believe his luck. He was thrilled to get it
Back.
back.
Oh, all right. So that was it. So thank you so much for completing the idioms here, Sally. Now, we are going to move on with exercise 6. I'm going to ask you some questions about the story, then base your answers on the ones that you if the ones that you could remember from the story. So question number 1, why did the crow make off with a bracelet in your opinion?
Maybe because the bracelet is very was very bright and it like caught the crow's eye, so it um made off and flew away.
Yes, but you know what? That crow's very clever because he knows how much that bracelet worth. Imagine if you were going to think about it, a crow, a crow's brain is not that big compared to a human being. But how did that crow chose that bracelet that cost an arm and leg? So that crow was just as clever as a person. Okay. So, question number 2, why was Frank in a bad mood?
Frank in a bad mood because he lost his gold bracelet, and that bracelet was very expensive. It cost an arm and a leg, and he was sure that the bracelet would be gone for good.
Yes, that's right. Because who wouldn't expect who wouldn't expect that if the bird stole something from you, so that means it's permanently gone. There's no chance of giving it back to you. Okay, because we don't know where the bird is, how did it fly, or where did it come from, or whoever owns that bird. So there's no chance about it. What about you, Sally? Have you ever lost something for good?
No, I lost it, and then I can found it back.
Okay, so how do you usually uh find lost item?
I just look high and low for it and ask the people around me, like at school. I will ask my friends, my teachers. At home, I will ask my family, and if I can't find it, I will ask for the help from others. If
Yes,
it's
okay,
important and expensive.
that's right. Have you ever tried to where if you look high and low for something, you couldn't find it, but once you totally forget about it, then it will just pop up out of nowhere. That's just the
Yes.
magic of something that that just went misplaced without our noticed. Okay. So here, Sally, where was Tom Johnston when the bracelet caught his eye?
Tom Tom Johnston was at the parking lot of the supermarket, and he was pulling into a place.
Very good. So how did you think? I mean, how is it possible that the bracelet is in the supermarket? It is in the parking lot of the supermarket.
I guess that the crow made off with it and then left it at the supermarket. Maybe it like was going to find food, but then left it by mistake and
That's
forgot
right.
to take it. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Okay, there's actually a story that is quite related to this one. So there was a crow who has some cheese on its beak. And there was also a fox. Of course, this is not a true story. It's just a childhood story. There was also a fox who was very hungry and wanted to get the cheese from the crow's mouth. Okay, but the fox was so clever, and he despised the crow by saying, "Oh, you know what? if you are the queen or if you are the king of all the birds, can you sing? Then, of course, the crow sang beautifully, and the cheese got off from its mouth when he tries to open the
Wow.
her beak like that. So same thing with your conclusion too, that probably this crow wanted to get some food and he forgot about the bracelet somewhere in the parking lot. Okay. So if you were the one who saw the bracelet, Sally, and you know how expensive it is because it is made of pure gold, what would you do with this bracelet?
I will just keep it and I will find the owners later. But I think I must give it to the owner back and I won't keep it because you know the story like someone get a dose of their own medicine. So I won't
Mm,
do that.
that's right. So yes, never ever take advantage, even though that those opportunities are coming to your end. Okay, because every good things that we do, it always has some payback. So same
Yeah.
thing. In other words, whenever bad things we do, it also has karma waiting in the end. Okay. So when did that man put two and two together?
The man he put two and two together after he read the text about Crow takes off the bracelet in a newspaper.
That's right. Okay. So do you think Tom's an unusual man? Why or why not?
No, I think it's not unusual. He's not unusual. He's a very good person, and not everyone can do it. The other, usually they will take it and keep it to themselves, but he didn't do that.
Yes. So a Tom is a very good example and what
Yes.
our society needs. Yes, because so if you could actually observe, our society is getting worse. The government, the people, but there's still few people who has a genuine heart and innocent heart just like Tom. Okay. So how about you, Sally? Have you ever found someone, even though that I know my question is wrong. Have you ever found something that is not so expensive, but it doesn't belong to you?
Yes, when I went on a school trip with my class, and someone left their backpack, very beautiful backpack there.
Yes. Have
And
you opened
the
that
tour,
backpack?
no, the tour guide told it was mine, so he gave it to me. But then it not mine. It wasn't mine. So I just left it at the old place, like the original place, and maybe the owner they will find it later.
Yes, that's right. Or to be sure to, if that thing happen again to you, give it to someone who is in authority. So when I say someone who is in authority, those people who are in charge of that tour. Because you were saying that you joined a tour and the tour guide gave it to you. Okay, or for the police station or someone who are in charge, who has the authority to call the attention of that owner or who has the control to post it on social media and get the attention of that owner. Okay, because in that situation, if you just left it in the original place, okay, somebody might get it, even if it doesn't belong to us. Because not all people are like you. Yes. Okay. And also, Japan is known to be a country that is very safe. So
Oh,
whenever that you will left your wallet that has plenty of money in it, it will be intact and it will be arrive. It will, I mean, that wallet will be returned to you with all of its form. Yes. What I'm trying to say is Japan is a country where each of the country in the world needs. It should be like that. Because here in my country, I'm not saying that my country is very terrible, but if you ever lost your wallet in the street or inside the train, in the bus, you should expect that it is gone for good. Yes. Because I don't know why. I think that's just how most of the Filipinos mentality is. But my friend, like my very best friend since high school, found 150,000 pesos. So if you're going to convert that one, it's like $3,000, more or less $3,000. So it is quite a lot of money. Okay, so while she was jogging in our Capitol grounds, she found a paper bag. Yes, at first, she didn't care about the paper bag. But the next time that she made a turn in that paper bag, it was windy day and there was some paper bills flying out from that paper bag. So she was like, "Oh, wow. What's this?" Okay, and when she tried to open, she was so surprised. And she was like, "Oh, this is plenty of money." But one thing that comes into her mind is, oh my God, she empathized the person who lost that money. She was thinking that I think the person who ever lost this money is now crying, is now nervous, like that. So what she did is she went to our city mayor's office and surrendered that money. And our city mayor's staff posted that online on their Facebook page, and that money was returned to the owner. But it's not that easy that it will be returned to you without valid proof that it belongs to you. You should prove the city mayor's office that, oh, inside the paper bag, this is the exact amount of money. I even wrote something that I should be paying off. And you know what the owner did to my friend? She offered to give 5,000 peso to my friend, but my friend refused. My friend just said, "Oh, thank you so much. Just keep that money for um your upcoming expenses." That's how genuine the heart of my friend is. And the city mayor's office just give a plaque of award to my friend and announces in the whole of our city that my friend is a good role model, like that. So it is actually what's how do I say this? It's like a situation that tests how you are as a person. And whenever that my friend apply for a job, then since her name is all over that media that time, so everyone would know that, oh, this person is honest. So if say for example that she wanted to apply in the bank, so in the bank integrity is a must, so she is already qualified. So that's the good thing about being a good person. Okay. So anyway, I talk so much. What about you, Zelly? Now it's your turn to talk about yourself. Tell about a time when you lost um something valuable. Did you ever get it back or was it gone for good?
When I was in primary school, I used to lose my ring, and it
Mm.
was not very expensive, but it's like a little bit expensive, and I don't know how I lost it, but the someone in my school, some students in my one of the students in my school, she saw it in the schoolyard, and she
Mm.
gave it to the teachers, and the teachers gave it back to me.
Yes. Okay. I like it when you said that it's not very expensive, but it's not about how expensive something is. As long as that thing has a sentimental value to you, then that something can be called valuable. Even if it's only $1. If your mother gave it to you, okay, then it has a sentimental value. Yes. Okay. Well, that's great because you found it back. So here, are you in a bad? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's very obvious that you're not in a bad mood today. Say, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna ask this question anymore, but I will try to reverse this question. To revise this question instead. Okay. What do you usually do when you are in a bad mood, Sally?
When I in a bad mood, it's usually when I got bad grades in school. When I get bad grades in school, and when that happened, I will uh like spend time thinking about it, like thinking why I have the bad grade and how to improve it. I also talk with my friends because they're one of they're good advisor for me. They always give me good advice and help me to develop myself. So I talk with them, and also I will like spend time with my families, go out. Yes, and the most important is to try hard to not to get the bad grade like that anymore.
Yes, that's right. So that's a very good example of you being in a bad mood. Okay, so some people cannot control the situation and it truly affects them because of how they react to it. I want you to recall the situations where you were so frustrated, you were stressed, you were mad about it, and you are very pissed. Okay, so how do you handle yourself, Sally?
I just stopped thinking about it, to like tell myself that I can overcome it and it's not a big problem. I can do it like that, and I will go out, hang out with friends to forget about it.
Oh, wow. So you're like saying that mind over matter. Are you familiar with that? I think it's an idiom too, or it's just a phrase. Are you familiar with that phrase, mind over matter?
No.
Okay, so that is actually what you were trying to say. Okay, when we say mind over matter, it is when we are faced in a situation where we are able to control that situation physically or even that problem alone by just using our mind. Okay, when you said that I'll just forget about it, I'm not gonna think about it, I'll just hang out with my friends like that, you are actually setting up your mindset to control that situation. That is why I said that you were just trying to say it's like mind over matter, like that. Okay, so anyway, um, we'll just continue with this question in I tomorrow. So, do you have any questions, Sally?
No.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining our class today. Enjoy hanging out with your friends. Take care always and have a productive day. Goodbye, Sally. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.